today I'm gonna show you the top 5 AD carries for this patch, and this patch is patch 4.20. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk all the time. I'm also gonna sit here and talk all the time. So let's start in 3, 2, 1 and we're starting. And at the 5th place at this list we got Lucian. Lucian is strong in all stages of the game. He's strong at early, mid, late, everywhere in the game. He's really strong. And if you're wondering who is good with Lucian, wrong. Their passive synergize so well with each other. It's just incredible. So if you have a duo partner, you wanna rank up a bit in rank, play Braum, play Lucian together in the bot lane. Talk over like Skype or something, and you actually don't even need to do that. I mean, these champs are just so good. The passive synergize so well with each other. If you wanna play somebody, if you play Lucian, then ask for support to play Braum, because you'll just be dominating easily. He's very strong, or he is very strong at 1v1. I mean, he's just incredible. Not all AD carries are good at 1v1. Lucian is not one of them, because he's really strong at 1v1. He has an escape. Some champions doesn't have escape, like a Draven or something. So I mean, an escape is really good if Morgana Q, Lee Sin Q, Blitzcrank Q, Thresh Q, something like that. Something that can get you. You can just use your escape and get away. He has really high damage. I mean, that's really what does this champion still be on this list, because if he's all nerfs, he's still on this list because of his incredible damage. Q's auto attacks, W's auto attacks, E auto attacks, ultimates bye-bye. Sometimes then though, he has got tons of nerfs. I mean, his W has lost his AD ratio, his ultimate got a higher cooldown, and just tons of stuff that's really bad for Lucian. So I mean, that's not very nice, but still, I mean, he's pretty good. Q pretty awkward to use. I mean, maybe just me, but I think it's pretty awkward to use. But I mean, Lucian is really deserving this 5th spot at this list. Let's move on to the 4th spot at this list. We have Draven. Draven is my main. So I mean, if you don't agree, don't put any comments in below, because he's my main and I really enjoy this guy. I mean, he has so much damage in level 1 because his Q just deals tons of damage. I think he has the highest damage at level 1 out of any champion in the game. Some champions can beat him because if he doesn't catch them access, then he will die. But if he catches them access, he'll probably kill anybody at level 1. His snowball is incredible, because if he gets that one kill, he will just snowball incredibly. Because if you know why, his Q, when you attack it, it comes back, you catch that X, this is your passive. You catch that X, you get a stack, and if you get 100 stacks or something, then you'll get really many gold if you get a kill. I mean, it's just incredible. Probably, and most of the time, if you get a kill, you gotta afford a BF sword, and a BF sword is a really strong power spike to Draven. 2 auto attacks and you're dead in the late game. Yep, you heard me right. 2 auto attacks is all that he needs. I mean, he's just incredible. His Q just deals tons of damage. If you want to carry, this is the right champ for you. His ultimate is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty fun to use and it's pretty good. Not like a Jinx ultimate. A Jinx ultimate is more fun to use and make that Ashe ultimate, but Draven ultimate is still very strong. If you use all your abilities on somebody, they flash away, you just use your ultimate and they die. His passive, or I covered the passive earlier, so I don't have to talk about it right now. So Constant though, it's pretty hard to play. I mean, I played him for a while, so I know this champ in and out, and he's really strong. But you gotta hit them axes, and when you gotta go to them axes, the players know that you gotta go with them, because if you don't catch them axes, you will lose stacks, you will not have as much damage, and overall it's really not that good. So you have to hit them axes. But the enemy will know, because they can also see where the axes will fall, and there will you be. You're useless if you're behind, because you gotta get that kill. You gotta get 1 kill, that's everything you need. Because if you get killed, you got no mobility. First off, you get no mobility, so if somebody ganks you, or a Blitzcrank hooks you, you gotta flash, and most of the time the flash isn't even enough. So you're gonna die, and if you die, you don't have that much, I mean, you lose all your stacks, so that's not very good. but overall Draven really strong champion, really deserves this third spot at this list. Let's move on to the second spot at this list. Graves is at the third spot at this list. I said wrong. Draven is at the fourth spot, Graves is at the third spot. Graves has tons of AoE damage. His Q, his W's are AoE. I mean, that's just incredible. He has an escape, and I talked about an escape earlier, but I can say it again. If somebody like Blitzcrank, Lee Sin, Morgana, or tries to use the Q, you can just use your escape and get out of it. But blind is pretty OP, because when I go in, I am pretty screwed. I mean, it just catches me off guard, and I can't see anything, and I just get panic and die. So I mean, his blind is kind of OP for some people, but for some people it isn't. For me, it really is. He's very high burst damage. That's really what makes Graves Graves. I mean, his Q, his ultimate, his W, his E, his auto attack, they just deal tons of damage overall, and you can really carry with this guy. Throw some counts to him. He's useless behind. He's not the strongest in the laning phase. I mean, a Lucian, a Sivir, even what do we call him? Corki. I mean, they're all really strong for Graves. But you know, I mean, Graves really deserves this third spot. I mean, if he gets ahead, if he gets some kills rolling, he will be really strong and really be able to carry them games. So Graves has the third spot at this list. Really enjoy him. Let's move on to the second spot at this list. We got Jinx. Jinx, her W deals crazy amount of damage. I mean, you go and use your W, but you won't only deal tons of damage, and your W's are real high range, so you will be safe when fighting in and out of. But it doesn't only deal crazy amount of damage, it also slows. I mean, it's just incredible. He has attack speed and range. His Q, he can switch to either have tons of attack speed or have a really long range. So I mean, that's just incredible. If you use a range though, then it will cost 20 mana for every like rocket you shoot, but I mean, it's still very good. He's really strong / fun ultimate. I mean, his ultimate is really strong. As I said with Draven, it's the same shit. You go and use all your abilities, they get low, they flash away, use your ultimate, clean it up, pretty easy. If you like in a team fight, you wasn't there, you maybe was dead or something, and it breaks out a team fight, then you just come in and you lost the team fight, but you're still alive, and they're all low. You just use your ultimate on one guy, kill him, get your passive. Your passive, it makes on every kill you get, assist you get, or tower attack you get, then you will get a speed boost, and that speed boost is really fast, so none of the champs will run away from you. Yeah, is she the best pusher? I don't know, maybe she is, but for my money, I should put Jinx on the first spot at tower pushing. I mean, she's just incredible tower pushing with her attack speed. Those one counts to him. She's weak mobility. I mean, she has no escape, so her mobility is pretty weak. She has that stun on her E, but it doesn't really cover the damage. He has to hit the W. If he doesn't hit the W, then it's pretty useless because his W does tons of damage and it's just really good overall. So I mean, Jinx really good. Really deserves the second spot of this list. Let's move on to the honorable mentions. Kalista just came out and patch 4.20, and I haven't been able to try her out, so I don't know if she's good or if she's bad. And I should suggest you to play her, but I really don't know if she's good or she's bad. You can try by yourself. Sivir is really strong right now. I mean, her abilities are incredible, but I mean, she's not very good. I mean, you can argue that. I mean, her ultimate is pretty good for solo queue, but I don't really think she has that spike, that crisp that makes her a top 5. So I mean, I didn't put her in here, and she really doesn't have that much damage. And Bane is really good. I mean, she's probably like Draven, but I just like Draven more than Vayne. I mean, she could be at the 5th spot, but I was like, nah, Draven is better. Draven is much better. So I mean, at the 1st spot we got Corki. Corki has really high physical and magic damage, and you'll probably deal like, what? I mean, just a Khan. I mean, just a pro to him is that he actually deals physical and magic damage, and it just deals tons of, because ultimate his skills up. So I mean, if he's behind, you know, you're behind, you got weak for some reason, I have no idea, you maybe got camped, your ultimate scales of levels, and it deals AP. So I mean, it's just a win-win situation for you. You have really high burst with your Q and R. You can clean up them minion waves really fast and clean the team fights really fast. I mean, he just deals tons of damage. He's really strong in lane. You Q, you R, then the minions will die. You Q, you R on the champions, you will deal tons of damage on them. It's just incredible. It's really hard to gank / engage on it, because the W is really, I mean, it's really like far away that you can get with it. So I mean, that's just incredible. Those encounters to him is not long range. That's the only count I could find to him. Of course, the usual count is that it's weak behind, but I mean, every champion is weak if he's behind. You know, maybe with like a team fight ultimate, but really, these champs don't have a team fighting ultimate. So I mean, the only kind I could fight from him is that he's not long range, but I mean, the other things that he can do is incredible. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't get nerfed. He's just so strong. I really think she needs a nerf, or he actually doesn't need a nerf, but then other AD carries need to get buffs so they can get on his level. I mean, that's just a strong risk. But if you have enjoyed this episode of the top 5 AD carries, then you should probably leave a like below and maybe a comment even. I mean, they will be really helpful. What you think about this episode? Do you think I talk too fast? Do you think I talk too slow? I don't know, but you know. So make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite the video, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye.